Okay, gang, about 500 or 600 feet directly in front of us, right up here, there used to be a restaurant called the Club Cafe. That was opened in 1935 by Mr. Newton Epps. And it was a very popular restaurant, or cafe, and he had a very iconic sign that he had created of a chubby man smiling. Well, the business went out of business in the 1990s, and in 2005 they destroyed the cafe, demolished it, but they left the sign up. So we were expecting to see the sign when we got out here, but when we went over there to see it, the sign is now gone also. The reason I mention this is because this establishment right here, Joseph's Bar and Grill, which was, I guess, operated by the Campos family at one time, they purchased the logo from the Club Cafe and put it on their restaurant here. And this is where we're going to be eating this evening. And the Campos family had several restaurants here in Santa Rosa, and they're pretty famous here in town for their eateries.
Yep. This was a drive-in one time, and they enlarged it big time. But it's been in the Campos family for generations. Okay, the next generation took it over in 1985, and then still the next generation. But now they have a gift shop and a bar, so they've really gotten bigger and bigger. But the Club Cafe closed in 1991, and that's when Campos purchased the rights to the Joeseph Fat Man logo, which is on the front of the building.
All right, let's go see the front of the building and see that logo. Now, we've eaten here once before, about, oh goodness, I guess it's about 14-15 years ago. We had breakfast here, and they're no longer open for breakfast, but it was a good breakfast, so hopefully their dinners will be just as good.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
You can see the outside of the restaurant here, and it says Joeseph since 1956. And there's the iconic chubby smiling faced man up there. That was an interesting idea, though, to purchase the logo from the Club Cafe, since it was an iconic logo, and they just moved it up the road a little ways. And we're gonna go inside and check this place out. We'll tell you how the food is in a bit.
Okay, I just walked back here. We're at Joseph's restaurant. There's a picture of the fat man. There's a girl right there. I didn't want to interrupt her. There's a big bar over here. It's pretty cool. Big bar. Place is a lot bigger than I thought. From the outside, it didn't look like that. We had some really good food, y'all. Really good food. I had adobada burrito with red and green sauce. He had blue corn cheese enchiladas. They're really good.
That place is empty.
Yeah, mine was, I almost licked mine. It's really good. All right. There's like, where else? Where are we going next?
Sunset Motel.
Oh, cool. Here we are in Santa Rosa, New Mexico. We're at 1835 Route 66. And this is the Sunset Motel. I don't know that much about it. I understand the sign's been replaced a couple times. And it was built in the 50s and used to be a Whiting's Brothers motel. They had a lot to do with the Southwest. And this is kind of cute, you guys. Look at that bright orange and blue. The old type of brick there, like in the 50s and 60s. But it's kind of cute. You see, it's a two-story. Somebody actually working on the roof right now. And I bet the manager or the owners stay up on the top. The sun's glaring. Sorry about that. Ooh. But just a nice little motor car right here. And let's see. Looks like they have like 16 rooms. I don't know. No swimming pool here, guys. No. Old Mercedes there. But looks like Denver Bronco City. No. Alright. Let's keep looking.
Alright, we are at the Motel La Loma. And it has been in business here since 1949. It is now 72 years old and still operating strongly. It says they have clean, comfortable rooms, kitchenettes, weekly rates, senior discount, non-smoking. Free wireless internet, queen beds, senior discounts, and American hospitality. This is the property. And it is owned by the Campos family, who also own the restaurant that we just ate at, which is right next door, Joseph's Bar and Grill. And I can attest to the fact that they have fantastic cheese enchiladas. Yeah, they also have an RV park attached to the motel. You can see it right here, the RV park La Loma, and it sits back behind the motel. They have a little gift shop inside the motel office, it looks like. But this is the place. Still running strong after all these years, right here on Route 66, folks. Alright, folks, we're at the Tower Motel at 1634 Route 66 in Santa Rosa. It is no longer in business. And you know what? That surprises me too, because this is a nice looking place. It really is. I think it very easily bring this place back unless it has some type of major foundation problems or something, which it may have, because the road is in pretty bad shape going up to the rooms. But the rooms themselves, the building, looks like it just closed. Really strange. But back in 1955, AAA posted or published a guide called the Western Accommodations Directory. And at that time they said that the Tower Motel featured air-cooled 2- and 3-bedroom units. They also had vented heat and tiled showers. You could also get a radio for your room if you requested it. And the room rates back in 1955 started at $5 and went up to $8. So I'm gonna walk back here real quick and see if I can't see if the pool is still here. But as you'll see as I'm walking up, it's in really good shape.
There's more rooms back there where the water towers there's one there.
Yeah.
There's a whole nother section back there.
Janet was just telling me there's a whole nother section of rooms behind this section here. And there used to be some water towers back there, and it looks like there still is at least one, maybe 2 water towers. That may have been where they came up with the room or the name Tower Motel. And it looks like, as with a lot of Route 66 motels, the pool is no longer here. But you can see the trim that went around the pool. The pool is now a grass lot. But yeah, as you can tell, these rooms look good, at least from the outside. I stayed in a few motels that looked a lot worse than this. That's a shame. This is a nice place.
Maybe they will reopen.
Who knows?
They're doing stuff.
They ought to.
This is in Santa Rosa, New Mexico, 2150 Historic Route 66. But this was a really cool neon sign, y'all. If you can see right there, that hand on this truck driver would wave with the neon. All right, Ira and Bessie Boren built this in 1955. Okay, in 2003, the New Mexico Route 66 Neon Sign Restoration Project people wanted to change this to Welcome to Santa Rosa. And they really shouldn't. This should be restored as is, like this. This is awesome. This is awesome. It's real Pecos Ranch truck terminal. Okay, but you can tell they had these big pump aisles here. You can tell they had hoses, probably air hose that came right through here. Being in trucking, you know, this would have been a great stop back in the day, especially if you had air hoses and big pumps and plenty of room. You can see there were some more buildings back here that were torn down. You can see there's some little bit of neon of it on the lip of the building, and there's even an old speaker up there. Oh man, you guys. Like, that's neat. There's regular self-serve here and diesel self-serve here. The old fluorescent lighting. That's pretty cool, you guys.
Hey gang, we are on Will Rogers Highway in Santa Rosa, New Mexico. This is Route 66 and we are at the Western Motel. And we're going to take a gander at this Western Motel. I have a feeling this is going to be an interesting one. I think this place is going to have some incredibly nice accommodations. Now, as you can see, they advertise modern air conditioning. And you can't get more modern with the air conditioning than this.
Oh my God.
You got as much air as you want here. In fact, every single room has a skylight that opens right to the ceiling. All right, guys, we are at 551 Route 66 in Santa Rosa, New Mexico, and this is a brand new business right here on Route 66. It's the 1865 Brewing Company. It says they were established in 2019, but from what we can understand, they only opened a couple weeks ago. So anyhow, it's a very small brewery. We have not been inside yet. We have no idea what to expect, but we're going to go inside, and if they'll let us film in there, we'll show you the inside. If not, then we'll tell you how their beers were when we get back out. But this is pretty cool. A little bitty town on Route 66 has its own brewery. All right, guys, we are at the brewery, and we went outside to their backyard area because they have music playing inside, but we got an IPA.
It's really good.
I thought so too.
Yeah. And which one is this one?
It's the IPA. It's actually, this is actually from Sierra Blanca.
From Moriarty.
Yes.
We were just there.
Yeah.
And that's the same beer that you like so well.
Yes. Yes, it was.
So they have two others that they have brewed here?
Yes. This is a very small brewery. They only have 2 beers on tap that they actually brew, and I'll be trying those next. But this right here, the Sierra Blanca IPA, is fantastic. Really good beer. All right, so the next beer I'm trying is their Sunflower Pilsner. It's actually made here at the brewery. I've actually already drank half the beer because the owner's brother came out and was hanging out and talking to us. So anyhow, but it's good.
Yeah. Now he added the little lime and lime salt.
Very good. Very good beer. Light. Yeah. Very light.
Very light. It is good.
So.
Hey, that's good, huh?
This is their brown ale, and it's very good. Very good. It's really light on the hops, and it does have kind of a chocolatey flavor to it.
Yeah, he said he like cut back on the coffee and put more chocolate and cut back on the hops, and it's really a good blend there. Really good.
It looks like it'd be a really heavy beer, but it's not.
It's not. So, but these guys are so cool here.
Yeah.
Mike and Levi, they're in law enforcement and all that, and they're retired and doing all this. This is really cool, you guys. I wish them the best of luck because
Yeah.
they're really cool.
If you're ever in Santa Rosa or doing Route 66, definitely stop by 1865 Brewing Company. It's a very small operation. People here are wonderful. They've lifelong lived here all their lives. Wonderful people, good beer, nice atmosphere. Hang out with the locals.
Yep. And it's down the hill from the freeway, you guys. It's not in the main part of town.
Strange RV tours will take you places with Greg and Janet's smiling faces. You might see a crazy flavored soda review or some tips to fix your RV too. So come along, won't you join us, friend, as we discover what's around the bend. Just sit right back in your easy chair. Strange RV Tours is on the air. Strange RV Tours is on the air.